Hey beautiful, I'm going to be doing a quick little story time about why I decided to go to beauty school, can't talk, instead of college. So let's get to it. So after I graduated high school, I was still confused about what I wanted to do with my life. I was confused about my next step. I was very unmotivated throughout high school because I just kept changing my mind about what I wanted to do. It kept changing. I wanted to be a psychologist. I knew I wanted to help people, so I thought maybe I was going to be a counselor or something. I don't know. So I didn't do well throughout. My grades were my grades were bad during high school. Well, from freshman to sophomore year, they were bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, sophomore was my worst year. I did horrible because I had no motivation whatsoever to do any of my schoolwork because I did not know what I wanted to do. And all of it, like, was pointless to me. My junior and senior year of high school, I actually started doing better. I started doing more of my work. I wanted to at least graduate high school. So my goal was to at least get my diploma, my high school diploma, and graduate, so I can go to community college or something. So I was working at Sonic at the time. I only worked for Sonic for like 3 months. It stressed me out, honestly, as any job does. But fast food was definitely not for me. But it did give me the money I needed during that time, so I'm grateful for it. I left it because I wanted to focus on school because I know that I get distracted too easily, so I need to just focus on one thing at a time. So I decided to quit my job so I can focus on college. And I thought it was going to be community college at the time. My plan was to go to community college and like get a different side job within the college or something. So me and my friend went to go visit the community college I was supposed to go to take care of some paperwork and stuff. Me being last minute like I always am, I did my paperwork last minute. I did it when the school year was close to starting. The new school year was supposed to close to starting. But I did know that my high school told me that they'd sent my transcripts over to the community college. So I thought I would sit on that. So I went to the community college, and they tell me they do not have my transcripts. And even though my high school specifically told me that they had them, and me and my friend were confused because I think they told her the same thing, and we're like, what? They really emailed us or whatever and told us that they had our transcripts over there. So I don't know what the issue was. Anyways, I was annoyed because I didn't want to go to community college in the first place. Like, none of the classes interested me. But I was just gonna go for like the general classes just to get like a associate's degree at least, and see if I was gonna somehow figure out what I wanted to do. So me being annoyed, I was just really thinking like, is this really what I wanted to do? Go to community college? I wanted to do something else, honestly, and I knew that I was always interested in the beauty industry. So one day I got on my phone, looked up cosmetology schools, and I ended up finding one that I actually really liked. So I went to my mom, told her about it, went to the website, told her like the classes that they were having, and she was on board with it. I noticed that they were gonna do like lash extension classes, and I honestly was very interested in that. So that's mainly why I wanted to go to cosmetology school, was to learn lash extensions. Also, while doing my research, I learned that you can't legally, well, at least in Florida, you can't legally do lash extensions without having either a cosmetology or an aesthetics license. There are lash certifications there, but it's better if you also have an esthetician or a cosmetology license. So I decided to get my esthetician license because I did not want to do hair. Cosmetology, most of the time they do hair and nails, and I was not for that. So I was like, wow, I can actually go into the beauty industry and make a career out of it. Awesome. And I get to learn how to do lashes, and I can do lashes immediately after I'm done. And their classes were only like, their course was only 2 months long, so I was like, wow, that's fast. I can get on this really quick. So I go to tour the school. I fell in love with the school. Fell in love with it. They had a pretty aesthetic and everything. But but I couldn't afford it because they're kind of more, I guess you can say, like a private school in a way, because they did not have financial aid, which is what I needed, and that crushed me. I still wanted to somehow go to that school, but it just didn't work out. So I was devastated, but I still was on board for going into aestheology because I knew I needed to get my aesthetics license before I could do lash extensions. So my sister tells me about another school called Aveda. I went on their website and I was unsure about it at first because the thing is, I was so set on wanting to learn lashes immediately. By the way, lash courses are expensive. They are expensive. So I was like, man, if I can knock two birds with one stone and get a lash certification at the same time as a aestheology license, that would be awesome. Because that other school kind of provided that. But this one didn't, so I was like, I don't know if I want to go there. And by that, I mean that their lash course wasn't connected to the aestheology course. It was separate, so it would be separate payments, where the other school, it was just one whole payment, you know? So for me, I thought it would be easier if I was able to do financial aid with that one whole course instead of doing two separate courses. But it was my only option at that point. By the way, sorry, I'm like really bad at telling story times. I'm all over the place, so I apologize. But anyways, I went to tour the school with my mom and my sister. I ended up falling in love with it, of course, because I was so eager and excited just to like get into the beauty industry. I was all for it. I love that everything they did was like all natural, like natural beauty and everything. So I signed up, and my first day I was so nervous. I'll get into that details about that in probably a future video about how my whole school experience went. But for now, I'll say that there was a lot of ups and downs while I was there. Beauty school can tend to get a little toxic at times, but a lot from what I've heard, a lot of beauty schools have their toxic times, so you just gotta push through it. Just gotta get through it. So that's what I did. I can gladly say that I am not a beauty school dropout. Yay! I worked my butt off. Okay, I knew this is something I wanted to do, and I was determined, and I gave it my all. So I got my esthetician license. I got it in August. So let me back up. I graduated high school in 2021. Took like half a year break because I was confused. I was confused about the community college situation, and then I was confused about which beauty school I was going to go to and all this mess. And then the holidays came up, and I decided to start fresh 2022. And I went to beauty school in February. And then I got my esthetician license in August because it's a 6-month program. Yeah, it was a fun journey, honestly. I got to meet some cool people. There was some toxicness, but it's beauty school. A lot of feminine energy going around. So it happens. And I did expect that, but I had a blast there. I'm not even gonna lie. I had a blast there. Towards the end, it got a little stressful, but that's because we all just wanted to get it done, you know? And like, I got to get a lot of experience in the spa field. I went there for lash extensions, but I ended up falling completely in love with skincare. And I love skincare. And it also made me want to embrace my natural skin more instead of just putting on makeup all the time. I know I put on makeup for videos, but that's because, like, I don't know, I like doing my makeup for videos. I noticed that I don't put makeup on all the time when I go somewhere, or as much makeup. So it helped me be more confident about my skin. So now, where am I now? I am here. I am here on YouTube to share my journey, my self-love, my self-care, my esthetician journey. and I want to help you guys feel confident as well. And I have big plans for this year, and I'm excited, and I pray to God that everything works out, and I know they will. So thanks for watching, my beautiful subscribers and viewers, and I hope that you enjoy this video. I know I am bad at story times because my brain goes all over the place. I think I have ADHD because my brain just goes everywhere. But go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already, if you like videos like this. And don't forget, you are beautiful, loved, and worthy, and precious. Mwah.